Hey everybody, how we doing?
Ooh.
Do I sound
Yes.
like I put my throat through a blender? Because apparently I have. Haha.
Yeah.
Yar.
Yeah.
So we're live. We're
Yes.
doing the thing. I should stop doing the bit and I should bring down the cover and play the music and all that.
Ah.
Huh?
Ah.
But but I don't know what "ah" means.
Ah.
You gotta tell me.
You gotta just start, honey.
I see. Well, I should say something along
Dilly-dally
the
for
lines
so
of times.
long.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome once again to the Weekly WAYPN. Sonny's going to be talking for all of the rest of this. I'm not, because I'm going to die.
First mini of 2026. Second one of my cobbled together eBay Space Hulk project. Armor was done with a rattle can zenithal highlight of sanguine red over matte black, both from the Color Forge, followed by sponge chipping with grim black speed paint 2.0 from the Army Painter. All metallics like the Aquila and Pauldron motif were painted black before being dry brushed with Gunmetal War Paints Fanatic Metallic. Chips were similarly dry brushed with gunmetal with some scratches added with a fine brush. Face was based out in cobalt skin, War Paint's Air Army Painter before being washed with strong skin tone acrylic wash, Army Painter. Then pin washed with red tone acrylic wash, before being lightly dry brushed with cobalt skin again. The power sword was based out with Tyrian Navy Speed Paint 2.0 before several rounds of dry brushing, starting with Ocean Depths, then Hydra Turquoise, then Phantasmal Blue, and finally Matte White. All AP War Paints Air. The lightning was done with matte white light thinned down and very fine brush. The OSL was the same dry brushing regime. Expect it finished with Phantasmal Blue, not matte white. Edit, I have now hollowed out the gun barrels, as that is a very important thing to do.
Apparently.
But yes, I saw this and I thought, wow, great photography. And then two, wow, look at that OSL effect.
No, I think it looks good.
It's so natural.
I was looking at the chipping mostly.
Yeah, I really love the chipping and the griminess of the armor as well. It really feels ancient.
Well, it feels much more appropriate to Space Hulk. Right, it feels like something where it is, as it's described in the lore, essentially like ancient industrial mining equipment instead of like this advanced powered armor. It feels like if this guy wasn't wielding a sword, he'd have like a power lifter claw or something like that. Like he
Space forklift.
Yeah, essentially a space forklift. Yeah, like the reason he's got this is because it's what he's got, you know? And that's how it feels. So I think it hits the
really
grimdark
love
mark.
the butt crack there. There it is.
Yes,
Really
Sonny
adds to the
loves your
impact.
butt cracks, Ryan. Just
chip.
so you know, Sonny loves your butt cracks.
The butt chip is very nice, I think.
All right, shall we move on?
Yeah.
All right, next up we have
our Larry. Progress on the stained glass window of the castle. Did the black edges and outline, then added red and gray. I'll fix the edging when I'm done with the fill. I do like how he sort of wet blended the dark reds with the vibrant reds to give like that sort of gradation that you can sometimes see in stained glass. And it's coming along pretty nicely. Very clean. So far, I think you've done very well to make the stained glass look like stained glass.
It's I don't know how I'd do it. I would have difficulty, that's for sure.
Is this just opaque?
I think it is.
Yeah, because it looks like it's transparent, so that means
He's done a great job.
you've done a fantastic job. Right? Very hard to pull off, I would think.
It, in my opinion, I think it looks absolutely freaking phenomenal.
Well, there's more on that later.
Oh, is there?
Yes.
Did Larry talk about his paints?
He just showed the paint.
Let's see. Right, should we move on then?
I have Calvinoni with his old Grenadier models, Etten 1986.
I was wondering how you'd pronounce that.
I don't know, is it Etten?
Yeah, it is Etten.
Yeah. How would I have pronounced it?
I don't know.
Eaton?
He's definitely in.
Yeah, look at this.
I really like the way that he's done the sort of mottled skin. I think that it's got a lot of interesting bits of variation to it.
And I think the color choices are good. But now I can't tell if it's the photography or if it really was the painting, because the values do look very similar to one another. Even though you can differentiate between the purple and the gray and the reds and all that, I think there could be some contrast in values here and there.
No, I definitely agree with you. Is there anything more that you want to say on this one?
No, I think that's good. It's a classic Calvinoni.
I just want to say, like, I really like the way that he's done the skin. I think it's very interesting. Alright, we will move on to
Split Shade.
He has some sort of video.
And some words.
And some words.
The words. Lately, I've been itching to paint something with real personality. Something wowed, expressive, and just a little unhinged. And honestly, what's better for that than a squig? Squigs are the models Games Workshop gave all the personality the Space Marines are lacking. Lol. The Mangler squig from my Gloomspike Gits army is scratching that creative itch perfectly. In the video, the first squig is where both started with their color journey, rough. The second squig is there to give you a clear idea of where it's all heading once everything comes together. Pure chaos, big character, exactly the kind of fun I needed on the paint desk. Well, he's going for a classic analogous color scheme. I think it's a good choice.
It is a good choice.
I like analogous color scheme. Alright, people are saying many things. Thanks for mentioning wet blending. It made me realize how little I've used it. I still gotta learn how to wet blend. Isn't it just painting with the one color, then getting a different one on the brush and working it in before it dries? Essentially, yes.
Well, apparently I have lost the main page for some reason. So would you be able to move on to the next one? Because I don't think that there's really anything that I can say on this. Because
it's a good start. No.
Yeah. Well, like
squigs are
when
fun.
when you take a look at this one, it's come a long way. But like yeah, there's not much I can say to it.
It's really lovely shades and lots of character.
Alright, so next up we got Andy.
Made a start on this today. It's Jadzia. I don't know how to say that word. Kościuszko. I think. From Wild West X. Trying and possibly failing to do some non-metallic metal on this one. I think the gold is almost working, although still not entirely sure what I'm doing. Oh, and as requested in last feedback, I clarify this as me wanting to achieve character level with the painting, as I mostly paint rather than actually play the games. I wanted to try and get better at that. So probably need to push myself a bit more. We'll see how that goes.
Well, as a work in progress, look, when it comes to golds, what the key thing is that you need very dark darks and very bright brights, and they need to shift between those two quite dramatically if you are to get the effect that you want. I would probably go a lot darker than this yellow here into something closer to a brown than a yellow. And that's probably where I'd be looking at with the gold. We'll see if we see more as time goes on.
Ellie has said something.
Oh, what was that? The squigs were the nickname for a cat I had. I miss her. Oh.
Aha! We have more lovely. Did the other colors, the yellow is going over black, so I thinned it a bit more, and I'm letting it dry before I go back over it with a final color. Then I have to touch up the black borders, and paint the frame. These pictures give an idea of how it'll look in place. Edit forgot to include Arctic blue in the paint picture. Yeah, it really looks like the moonlight is sort of shining through the window.
I'm not sure about the yellow for like the not moon, because like
like the waning moon kind of thing.
Yeah, like I probably would have gone for like a black or like this sort of deep midnight blue that he's gone for elsewhere. You know?
I don't know, it has that sort of stained glass feeling. That odd pop of yellow, I think. I don't know, I think it's appropriate.
I don't know. I have a bit of trouble with it, but
I know what you're saying. Maybe a light blue instead of a yellow. But yeah, I think maybe the purple. But yeah, it's coming along.
It's come a long way, a long way.
I'm excited to see what
All right,
happens.
should we move on to our next one?
Yeah. Talbanone, an Otherworld White, and an older Mithril Undead, 1990. Mithril Undead?
I'm pretty sure that's that one right
there. I thought it's just Mithril is just a metal.
Yeah, no. Mithril is the company who made it.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah. Oh. You can tell by the way he capitalized it.
Oh, okay. I didn't understand. I thought that was like the metal undead or something.
No, but you are right. Mithril is a mythical metal in this. I'd say that these ones are pretty hard to read, but I wouldn't say that the details are exactly the crispest on them.
Yeah, I do think like metal models have a bit of that issue sometimes. Hard to get certain details up. But my picture, I think it has a bit more of like I suppose a grimdark feel. Like it's very...
I do think it needs...
Decayed, I guess?
I do think it needs something more, because at the moment they are very hard to read. Very, very hard to read.
Yeah, very hard to tell. Except for maybe that bigger monster. Yeah.
Well, see, when I look at the bigger monster, I can tell roughly the shape of its body, where its eyes are, and the weapon. But beyond that, I don't know what this sludge is meant to be.
Yeah, fair enough.
And like that should have some sort of defining characteristic to it.
Speaking of definition, RJ.
Has he come up with a new definition? What's the new definition for?
Couple of personal projects. Both are for KDM Discord Monthly Paint Along. No real plans for either of them, just some quick, thoughtless fun painting. Not sure if I want to base them separately or put them in a little scene together. Probably separate, but I don't know.
Would you say that's close to your skin tone?
No. That's very rich. I'm a bit more yellow.
I see.
Yeah. But it's a good base for my skin tone.
I think that's looking real nice.
Yeah, but...
Can I have that one? Can I trade in?
No. You said you like flat.
It's true. She is a bit too boobalicious.
And bumlicious.
Yeah.
Too much butt.
She does have a lot of butt.
Oh, I like his face.
This one is a sort of me if I became very, very odd.
You became odd. I can see that happening, yeah.
Yeah, cause like I could.
Yeah, no, you've made that face before.
What the fuck is happening?
His face is more like you made that sort of face before. Yeah.
I have. Have I made that face?
Yeah,
before?
when you try to be funny.
Oh, am I not funny now?
No.
I'm not funny, haha.
But I really like that very lovely transition on the fire. But it doesn't really feel like, I don't know, the blade is set ablaze. It feels like the blade is farting.
The blade is farting.
Yeah, look at it. You will see what I'm talking about.
Alright, where is the fart on this blade?
Not this, the lady.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
Does it not look like the blade is farting? It just feels quite separate from It doesn't quite feel part of it.
Yeah, it does feel kind of tacked on.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know why it has that on it. Like, there's no element of the miniature where I go, oh, that makes sense. I'm guessing that she's hit something and there's smoke sort of billowing off her blade.
Yeah, you know, like how the Space Marines have the flaming sword and all that. I think they were trying to go for a similar thing, but the sculpt, they should have tried and put the fire going from all along the side at the very least, not just from the one.
Yeah, but see how there's the green around it? I'm pretty sure, like, she's hit something and splat, and now it's stinking on the sword.
Oh.
That's
why
what
it's farting.
Alright, we're moving on. Hey, look. It's the butt boy.
Yourself. More progress on the pariahs, and I've built the red witches. But they're boys. They can't be witches.
No, that's not the red witches.
Oh, is it?
This is the pariah.
Oh, yeah.
And that's the red witches.
Oh, okay.
Look, see, they're a witch because
they're not dressed?
Because they have big boobies.
Oh, okay.
So that's why I don't like big boobies, because all ladies with big boobies, they try and do bad things to me.
Oh.
See?
Oh.
So they're all witches.
Oh. Alright. So always have your next project ready for paint before you finish the current one to minimize downtime waiting for glues and primers to fully dry. Yeah. That's a good advice.
I'm trying to think which is the one that goes, yeah.
I am Lord.
Oh, that's right. It's Randy Marsh. Yeah. I am Lord. But, you know, I want to see a bit more definition with the cape. It is very shiny right now.
I think it is also very at the start. Like, it's only base coating thing, so...
yes, but we know how Joseph is. He's like, I base coat things, I'm a little tired, and everything's done. Alright, should we move on?
Yeah.
Alright, so next up we have Ghost Rider.
Ghost Rider. Is this a throwback? Because I know he finished this. Decided to black the rim and call these done, at least for now. I realized I was satisfied with Ghost Rider and couldn't think of any more I really needed to do, and that was why I hadn't marked him done before now. If I do think of something, I can always revisit it later. Similar thing for Superman. I'm happy with Superman, and even if I'm not happy with the base, the trouble I had with it, trying to get it where I wanted it was enough for me to just say it's an abstracted comic book panel kind of background, and I'll go back to it if I ever feel like it. Anyway, helps me get the others done instead of worrying about these in the back of my head.
I think that might have been our problem with Scaventide. Like, our friend was having a few little troubles, and we're just like, oh, we'll just put a little bit of extra work in, and then he'd be happy. And then we'll put a little bit of extra work in.
But that's us with pretty much everything.
I think we need to put a bit of extra work into the bird.
No. The bird is doing fine.
But we haven't finished.
Yeah.
We need to put a bit of extra work in.
Yes, honey. I think, previously I wasn't super keen on the Superman. But now I think it's really come together.
Were you super Kent?
Yeah. I was super Kent on Superman. And then I super can't on Superman. Yeah.
Alright, so what changed your mind?
I think because previously everything was so saturated. And I was like, no depth. And then now I'm seeing the depth.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't mind it. It looks good. But I do see what you mean by the basing. It's not your best basing, Larry, but
I think the problem is that, like, a lot of the areas in which they situate their comic book characters aren't as good for 3 dimensions as they are for 2 dimensions. So I'm slowly working my way through this, but once we get to Ghost Rider, right? Now, see, him just being on the road is cool, but they can't just have him on the road. He has to be next to the sidewalk, and the sidewalk has to be a certain way and all of this sort of thing, right? Mm. Whereas if they just had, like, highway lines in the middle of him, I think that would be better.
Yeah, like out in the open, like in the...
Yeah, but see, like, the thing is that they're trying to add those elements, right? So that it's interesting. But the problem is that so often in comic books, their backgrounds are exactly what it says. Like, they're most of the time they're just white, a vacuum of space. But I think he's done well. I think that he's right to just go, I don't think I can do any more. I think I'm just going to put it away and say I'm done.
I think these are good. I think these are good well-painted minis.
Alright, shall we move on?
Yeah.
Oh.
Alright, we've got more...
We've got more Larry.
Down with the window, but I have to touch up the wall a bit so it's more unified. On the other hand, I may not worry too much about it. I mentioned a while back that it finally hit me. This is not a diorama, but a playset. Duh! Not a single area where I have to worry about this flame's light reach this object and how do I show that, but rather it's a collage of spaces and events in physical representation. It's not a movie set, but a theatrical stage. Also, as much as I want a dark, moody horror scene, my years of watching Vincent Price and Hammer horror films keep demanding attention. So I'm going to rethink a few things as I start dealing with smaller details like moss and floor objects, bones and coins and such, and the exterior of the set. The third picture is to give a sense of the place for the window in the set overall.
Yeah. I think that Larry might be right with this and his previous ones are re-evaluating where you are as a painter, how much you've got to do, and are you putting too much in. And if this is your New Year's resolution, Larry, I think that you're going about it the right way. Just go, if it's enough, it's enough. Right? I know that you still want character to such pieces, but I do know that certain pieces we've seen over a period of 3 months. And, like, usually what happens is when something exists for that long, it never gets finished. Vincent Price is a legend. Well, Jack, everyone's entitled to their opinions, whether they're right or, slightly right.
Wrong!
No.
Wrong!
No, he's not wrong.
Oh, is it?
It's just the degrees to which he is right.
Oh, I see. Okay.
From absolutely to very are both acceptable.
Oh, okay. The Galleria again. Use the aluminium, aka weathering pencil, to go over some of the edges of things to represent some wear. I'll do more on the body itself when everything's ready to go together, since I'm not sure how worn I want him yet. I also started painting the big pouch brown, but I needed the second coat after the first dried and accidentally used decayed metal instead of the brown. Yeah. I actually think it looks kind of neat, so I may just say it's a rare SF metal fabric or something.
Yeah, it kind of does look a little cool, honestly. But yeah, so like that one was a bit out of focus. And sorry that I'm not talking as much today, guys. In case you can't tell, not 100% with my voice here. But I have been able to help Sunny with going through some of the backlog. And Sunny, I made 9 shorts today.
You did make 9 shorts today, honey. Well done.
And they're well edited.
Yeah. Yeah.
They're not poo-poo.
They're not poo-poo, no. They're pretty good, eh?
Alright.
Alright, next we've got RJ.
I see.
Having trouble getting my focus on my commission. So doing a skin/non-metallic metal study for now. Still early sketching. Yeah.
I want to find what I said to him in the
the skins turned out really nice.
Oh yeah, it has.
And of course, like, the steel effect is like very intense. Like, it's got that sort of strong blue tones to it.
When I first saw this, I said, "This will be amazing. I can already tell." I said, and he said, "I'll do my best not to disappoint." I said, "You better, otherwise I'll be disappointed in you." Karl did not realize how effective that threat was until much later. You can see I'm dying, guys. Sorry.
But yeah, I think the shadow placement is always really good with what he does.
Yeah.
It has a very sort of like flat light look at the moment. A global light kind of look.
I think, like, you can obviously see the lights coming from over here to this way.
That's right.
There's lots I'd love to say about this, but
he does do some more, so we will talk about it later.
Next up we have Karl again.
Hunchback Gravediggers from RBJ Miniatures. Well, I like the spade. The spade looks really, like, realistic.
Mm-hmm.
I think the fire could use a bit more fire. I could use a bit more yellow dry brush.
I know that Karl's doing a lot of stuff at the moment, and he's smashing stuff out of there. But I think, Karl, there's a technique that I'd like you to try, because I know that you're not going for character level or anything like that, but I do think that you can push these models a little more. I think what would be really good is if you tried out something called double chop, right?
Double chop.
So it's where you do slap chop or whatever technique.
Zenithal.
Yes. Please don't be upset. I have sore throat. I can't talk over you. She's giving me a look. I have to narrate things because she won't talk.
I'm tall.
So you do your zenithal, whatever you do, right? And then to make your colours pop a bit more, what you'll do is you'll dry brush white again or whatever it is. And then you might put an analogous colour on it. to make it pop a bit more. Like, so for example, say with this one, you might dry brush it and put like a brighter red or even an orange on, so that, you know, it makes the colors pop a bit more. And I think that might help. I know that you just want to get models done, but I think that you can do better with models like this, because I think they're nice sculpts.
Very interesting sculpts.
Yeah, all right. So next up we have Larry showing us some sprues.
Thinned some white ink with airbrush thinner to put down a base for some light inside the lamps. Then decided to fill in the letters on the sword and the inside of the vents. Inside the vents. Oh, the exhaust.
Yeah, the exhaust for the guy. Unfortunately, he's got the Joseph face at the moment.
Yeah. But the blues are really popping.
Yeah, look, it is just a start. I reserve the right to give other people a hard time because I'm not having a good time, guys.
So I wonder what that skirt is going to be, the color red, is it?
I don't know.
Cape thing. Which is also a skirt.
It's a cape that's also a skirt, yes.
A cape skirt.
Skirt. Got it.
Okay.
Yeah, like this I think is much better, Cal.
Yeah. Now this has contrast. Yeah, we need more of this, Cal. We need more of this. Pig Orc and Other World Illusionist.
Yeah, see, like, you've got very bright colours which contrast well, right? Even though the values are similar, right? But as an example, with this whip, you could put snakebite leather over that orange because it looks tiny bit like, kind of like a tongue at the moment.
Yeah, it does seem a little odd. But that illusionist looks perfect. I mean, you've got a lovely mix of... You got a saturation in the blue. And maybe the red browns of the pouch and the sash. And you've got nice desaturated tones in the turban and the skirt, right? So it's a good balance. That's what we're looking for.
Yeah. And like, I'm not having a go when I say this, right? It's not like extremely difficult painting, right? It's very good. It's all in the lines, all nice and clean. But yeah, like, it's just bases and contrasts, you know. And I think it looks great, especially when you compare to the guys before.
Yeah, agree.
All right.
Next we have more RJ.
Yeah.
As we said before. Let's see if he said anything. Progress from the day. And he's added a red backlight or side light.
It does seem that way.
And it's excellent because, wow, I see the side angle there and it's like, oh wow. It looks like real red light.
Well, see, I think what's really interesting is when you start out here from a more neutral position, you go to here and like it's so intense, and then you go over cyberpunk. Here. Yeah. People are saying the words.
People are saying things.
I do have an update on my WAYPN Blood Bowl team, but it will be a spoiler for tomorrow, so not posting until after tomorrow.
Fair enough.
Also, do you sound sick? Yeah, I do sound sick. I'm not 100%. I did say that at the start of the thing. Thanks for your concern.
I do think what's an interesting touch is that he's also made sure to make the skin around the cybernetics look tortured a bit. A little inflamed, a little red.
Are you talking about here? I think...
Oh, no, on the face.
On the face.
So you'll see it.
Oh, okay. But is that tortured, or is that...
you'll see it on that angle. See how pink it is. Look at that.
Yeah, but I wonder if that's going to look tortured, or if that's just a base that he's going to later refine.
Perhaps.
Because I think what it might be doing is like showing subsurface scattering.
Yeah, okay.
You know, but I don't know for sure yet. So we'll.
I think it's quite interesting. But yeah, you were talking about the one on the chest.
Oh yeah, so you can see like all of the flesh on here is like either that's piping, right, a red piping, or it's like his flesh has been destroyed. I think it's piping based off the texture, because you can see like those slightly interlocking joints. So yeah, like I was like, are you talking about that? Because I don't think that's what it is, but yeah.
It looks like a chitin muscle mesh kind of thing.
So Ryan says, popping on to say Happy New Year, everyone, guys, and thanks for your very kind words and your New Year's review last week. All the best. Thanks, Ryan. And like, I don't think of them as kind. I think of them as honest. And yeah, they may have been kind, but what I want you to know is that we weren't blowing smoke. You know?
Yeah.
Like, and that's why I think criticism is so important when you're actually telling people about things, because if you only say positive things forever, nobody can tell when you're actually giving true compliments to someone. Not that we bust anybody's chops real hard, I don't think, but yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm very glad to hear that, you know, you got something out of it. All right, so next up we have Ryan. Maybe thus the timing.
Or maybe. Whip Wednesday on Sergeant Gideon and Brother Claudio. Claudio? What kind of name there?
He's an audio specialist.
Claude, okay.
Claudio?
Yeah, what? Oh.
He's an audio specialist.
Claudio. Both the Lightning Claws were based out with Tyrian Navy Speed Paint 2.0. With several rounds of dry brushing starting with Ocean Depths, then Hydra Turquoise, then Phantasmal Blue, and finally Matte White. All wall paints air. The Thunderhammer was done the same, except it was based with Grim Black Speed Paint, then dry brushed with Gunmetal, then had the same regime of dry brushing. The O-Cell was the same dry brushing regime, except it finished with Phantasmal Blue, not Matte White. As these are for Space Hulk, I am putting them all on 30mm x 2mm clear acrylic discs instead of the usual basing.
Yeah, like...
How come they put it on clear discs? Huh?
Because he's going to be moving along a tiled surface. So, you know, I've shown you the Silver Tower tiles, right? I'm sure I have.
I don't remember.
Do you remember I showed you in the pictures of the armies on parade where they were all on the tiles on the galaxy board?
Oh, okay. I know the galaxy board, but I don't see the tiles.
They're not on there now, but I've shown them to you before. But see, the thing is, different environments have different effects and so on. Mm. So he wants like people to like be able to clearly see what's underneath. And more importantly, it's not about making a cohesive army. It's about trying to be immersive in the experience. I like Ryan. Feel free to correct me if I'm wrong. You're in the chat, hopefully, unless he's already left, and I'm all alone.
Oh, I wouldn't be surprised
with my sick voice.
But I think it's
none of you came for me.
It's got so much character. Like the armor really looks like it's made of iron or something, and then you had a red paint put over, and now it's just beaten and torn, and all the things have happened to it. And it's grimy, and you can hear the dunk, 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 dunk.
Well, what I can hear from it is more like.
I hear the dunk, dunk, dunk.
You know, like that sort of grindingness of the.
Or like some heavy exhaust.
No, I wouldn't hear heavy exhaust. Just, you know, like once it goes click, it doesn't go click. It goes. It's got that little grind with everything.
Oh, okay. But the claws are probably my favorite. I think those turned out really well. A lot of character with the dry brushing.
Yeah, well, see, I will
scratches.
give some criticism though. So right here, usually I don't talk about mold lines, but especially when you're doing like OSL and OSL dry brushing in particular,
Yeah, it's
mold
pretty
lines like
important. Yeah.
this like really stand out. Like
It breaks the immersion there.
to the point where I'd say it might be worth redoing the Thunder Hammer itself.
Yeah, because I
Not
took a
the
look
OSL.
at, yeah, the OSL is perfect. I mean, look at it. It really
Yeah.
has that subtle glow. I love the shield. The shield
Yeah, the
glow,
shield's great.
it really comes through. Like all the way from that angle, you can see the light. Very
I'd agree.
Very well done.
But
I would maybe even do like a green power cable for the
well,
hammer.
he hasn't decided yet, I don't think.
Just because it'll be a nice contrast.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I think what would probably be better is if he did like the
Black and yellow.
black, yellow, green sort of thing. Like or like red, yellow, blue. Like your sort of classic industrial cabling colors to make it look like this is exactly what it is. It's an industrial machine he's just basically jerry rigged this whole thing to work properly. All right, let's move on. So next up we have Larry.
Larry.
He's getting it done this week.
Fill in some final details. I don't know. I think I'm pretty much done unless y'all see an obvious problem or something I should do. He's not perfect, but he's uniquely mine. So suggestions for the base are encouraged, please. Yeah, I think he looks like he's gone to the manicurist and he's just gotten all the different colors.
So I do think there's some things that you got to clean up. So once again, mold lines along here. This one is pretty prominent. But also along this right, I feel like you could redo the steels on this because there's like some white spots or something right here. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I do see.
Also over here you got a bit of this blue, and like I don't know what that's meant to be. It looks more like a spill than anything deliberate. You follow what I'm saying? As for bass, I think he can be just about anywhere, but I think what would suit him best is a sort of what's the ones that we have?
The AdMech ones.
Yeah, well they're not AdMech, they're actually what's that first Kill Team board?
Gallo Dark?
It's before Gallo Dark even. It's alright, it will come to me. But basically the sort of 40k walkway style design I think would be great.
Yeah.
Alright, next up. Oh, we've got even more Larry. Oh, look at this. Look at that, honey.
Yeah, he tried to do a Thunderhawk.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, it looks like little meeples on there. You got drew some meeples.
Alright, well tell us what he said.
Done with the arm until it's on the figure anyway. White to the screen and scope lenses and tesseract glow for the screen and red and blue on the dots and red, blue, green on the lenses for thermal optics, visible light and low light.
I think this looks absolutely fantastic, mate. I reckon you outdid yourself.
Look at all the level of detail, eh?
So as far as I know, these dots are sculpted in. But I mean, like the fact that he's even managed to white dot each of them.
Sculpted in?
I think so, because let's take a look. You see how on the angle.
It does seem
but I think that doesn't take away from what he's done. I think it looks fantastic. I'd be over the moon with something like that.
Oh yes.
All right. Yeah. No notes.
I really like the steel hand holding the barrel. Came out real good.
All right, shall we move on then?
Yeah.
Oh, even more.
Oh, wow. I didn't expect him to be blonde. I thought he was going for redhead this whole time, but he's actually done sort of a blonde.
See, he just wanted some slight shadowing.
Okay.
Right. So what
hello, Rumble.
Hey, Rumble, how you doing?
Yep, the metal work has really come through now.
Yeah, absolutely fantastic.
Is it supposed to be Arnold Schwarzenegger or something?
No, it's just a character piece. I think it just looks
the
nice.
Eyes. My gosh, the eye. I love the eye, and the lips also very good color.
Yeah, it is actually. You're right.
Very good color, very natural, and the hair really like a strawberry blonde or whatever.
I don't think his hair's finished. I think he's just getting started with the hair.
Yeah, probably. But yeah, I love how the red light hits that side of the nose there now. It's
it's
really,
yeah, you're
really
right.
coming together. That red light is very. It really looks like a real thing. Like
I thought this was some 32-bit art displayed on CRT. Well done.
Yeah, yeah. It looks like some video game art.
Yeah, that's what he's saying. Like, he's saying it looks like 90s video game art.
Oh, really? That's what 90s video game?
Well, because, like, CRT is the tube TVs. But, yeah. All right, shall we move on?
Next week.
Oh, it's even more Larry.
Yeah,
he's getting it done this week.
I should have known when you see the Godzilla there. Look at him in his chunky ass thighs.
Look how much he's getting done. Oh, honey, I need you to talk more. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's all right. Did some priming, a few bugs, some war dollies, and more. Go, go, Godzilla! The Green Goblin and Dreadnought had paint jobs started, but that became damaged, so I had to start over. Just means I can rebuild them. I have the technology, I have the capability to make the world's first bionic man. Steve Austin will be that man. Better than he was before. Better, stronger, faster. Wait, no. I'm getting way with myself. Good night, everybody. So there we have Godzilla and the Space Marines. That's a new band, I heard.
That does sound like a band that you'd want to go to the pub and see. You know, you wouldn't want to go and see them live if you've never seen anything. But if they're at the local pub,
it's their first gig, and you're like, oh, Godzilla and the Space Marines.
You know, I gotta see this one. It's necessary.
Yeah. Well, he's just getting his Xenothals in, and
yeah. All right. Let's.
The usual.
Yo! Wow! Look at this one.
Oh my God! Who is this? It's Navi.
Release Navida.
It's Navida. New year, new team. I don't really have anything to say other than these sculpts are fantastic. Honestly, having a blast with them. The servitors, in particular, are deceptively full of hidden details. They look so simple from afar, but then when you pick up the model, they're chock full of metal bits and tubes you don't even notice are there in the first place. As per my hobby goals for this year, I plan on leaving no unfinished model in my shelves. I realize as much as I love this hobby, I've spent most of the time procrastinating and watching everybody else paint their minis while leaving my own to eat dust. So, well, that's why we're here.
Yep,
Navi.
That's why we are here. And wow, look at this. This is absolutely fantastic. I wish I didn't have such a destroyed voice. Otherwise, I'd say so much more.
Yeah, I mean, if that's it's meant to be like a gold tabard, it looks really good. Like, it looks like
I thought it more looked like an ancient tapestry.
Like an embroidery or something.
Yeah, like he's like, check out my old threads. I've got the drip. But
wow,
look at this. The gauge.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, okay, look. A model like this is a bit intimidating. It's got too many details and everything. But some people really like it. Some people love to paint all the details.
But this, I just want us to look at this. Look at the face.
I know, the face is absolutely beautiful. But look at the eye lens. It almost looks like he's swirling green.
Well, what I really like is just this slight, quote unquote overspill of green
light.
to just sort of like, it's the subtlest bit of intense OSL.
Yeah.
Because while you're right next to it, the green's intense, but it doesn't go that far. Yeah, it's just
and the metal has a very sort of textured quality
it
about
does.
it.
It
very
does.
Nice.
Like,
very pallid skin. Very.
Yeah, I think there's nothing I dislike about these models.
Oh, look at that! Haven't you painted this guy?
I have.
Yeah, this is a different configuration.
Yeah.
But yeah, look at the pants. It looks almost like a rubbery pants like you would find in some mining or fishing. People wear the pants, the ghillie suit pants.
They're not ghillie suits. They're but
like
anyway.
Waterproof pants.
Yes. But yeah, no. Definitely.
Lots of beautiful detail. It has a bit of that grim dark quality, definitely, but a little bit more vibrant. And I'm really digging that. I like the claw, whatever that color is. It's very interesting for metal. I don't really see that being used very often at all.
Yeah, no, I think all of it is just mint. Absolutely mint.
The photography is really good too.
Yes.
Because you can really appreciate all the details and the hard work that's got into putting all this effort in. It's very well done.
Alright, well, next up we have Liam.
Liam!
This is a lot clearer.
Yeah, now we can actually see what you were trying to get at with the minis. And I think it turned out really good. First session of the year, not the best start, but not the worst. Core Spawn Crawler got a splash of Agrax Earthshade on the chitin and some touch-up here and there. The Orc got some touch-up as well, plus something edge highlighting on the metal hand and some paint on the prosthetic. You know what I think would be really beneficial for the what is that thing called again? Core Spawn is a layer of gloss varnish either
on the skin. Yeah.
Just to really make it look like it came out of the egg sac.
Yeah.
Wet.
I think
slimy.
If I was you, here's all I would do. I'd just paint these little bits here in a lighter or darker bone color. Hit the eyes with a white and then just with a contrast. And then just be done with this. You've been working on it roughly forever. And I think, if you work on something for that long, I think it demotivates you extremely.
I do think the steel of the Orc is a little too bright. Maybe it needs a wash. But just because also Orcs are very used to using very
I think this is not meant to be like a Warhammer style Orc. I think this is meant to be more like a World of Warcraft style Orc. So we'll see how it evolves.
I was gonna use some metal medium on the chitin plates. Gloss varnish sounds good too. Thanks. Yeah, I mean, I think this looks really good as is. The Core Spawn, that really has that sort of creepy crawly look to him. Just need to bring out some textures.
Yeah.
I think you could also deepen the shadows with the Orc skin.
I agree.
And add a bit of more highlights, but other than that, very good base work.
Alright, let us move on. So, even more done on this guy.
Calling him done for now.
I see.
Not finished, just for now. Terrible. Will never be finished at this rate, Mr. RJ.
Well, it's some of the times it's hard to know when he is calling something finished. But yeah, it is an absolutely lovely piece. But I am so sorry, RJ. My voice is dying.
I think you've done a lot of detailing, a lot of work. I can see the red light even now passing over the military necklace thingy. I forget what they're called, tags. And then also
dog tags.
And then you've got the metals that are on the other side of the chest that are getting a bit of that red light too. So I personally feel I'm not sure how I would map it around my head to make it look like this. So you've done very well to make it look like a literal game but onto a 3D model. So
yeah, I think that it's really good, but I'm gonna move on because otherwise I'm gonna shred my voice talking about this.
Now we got the lady that we quite enjoy. Also got some more work done on this lady. Really
the sheer.
The sheer is, oh my gosh, the metals. The metal work.
Well, down here it's very good. Up here it's not. Yeah.
No, it's honey. It's very nice.
Look, he is going to work on this, and I guarantee you it will.
I know, but the definition on the middle part of that clasp of the.
Yeah, but I didn't say about the clasp. I said about this, and I said about these.
I think it all looks very good.
Mm.
I know there will be more done with it, but it looks like real metal. Love the embroidery metal on the dress front. The gem work is coming up really nice. The hair's looking good. Yeah, very sexy model. My only concern at this point in time is the shadow around the lip. Just the underside there. It does make us feel like she's sagging in the skin a bit there, but I think once you blend stuff out, maybe.
I think that's meant to indicate very hollow cheekbones.
Like, no, yeah, some people have a bit more like definition here. So I think, yeah, look. Ugh. As Henry says, it's disgustingly good. So.
All right, we'll move on. And this page isn't working. What's more.
Happening? Now we're cooking.
Okay. Something's going on. I did refresh.
Maybe just go back home or.
I can't while the thing's up, remember?
Okay.
Give me a minute, guys. I'll try to restore things. I'm just gonna take the blur down for a minute and see if there's any admin actions, if it's accidentally ended up in like the bin pending post. Alright, so yeah. Sorry guys that we're having some technical
now it's this one.
Okay. Hopefully we'll be all good.
Yeah.
One moment guys. Here we are. And yeah, I think we're all caught up. Alright.
So this is looking nice, but I think I really prefer how the hair was looking before in terms of the overall shade. It was a little bit more of that just proper redhead.
Yeah, it does seem
this feels
a bit too pale.
Yeah, a bit too pale, especially considering the overall values of everything else has sort of lightened up a lot.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
I do really like the sort of deeper hood that you had at the start as well, because I think that contrasted and framed the hair and the face very nicely. Maybe you're following a particular reference or what. It's not bad. I think it just gives it a very sort of soft feminine feel on top of the sexy feel of the sheer dress, right? Oh, that's fine. But I think the hair needs to return back to that sort of original red tone to really frame the face. And
I think what you're trying to say is the color composition no longer feels correctly balanced. Would that be accurate?
Like the contrast. Yeah, like it's all just very pale.
Not the contrast, but the composition. So like you were talking about framing and that sort of thing, right? Because what you don't want people to look is just at the sheer skin and ignore the hair, right? the hair should be a feature in of itself.
Yeah, because like that metal work is just absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah, and if you're gonna go into blonde from here, like that's a different story. But I don't think you're trying for a sort of blondish.
Blonde, yeah. Because like you could take a look at how the hair is actually very similar to the skin now, like the color of the skin and quite.
Yes.
The eyes are very piercing, very nice. I think the lipstick color is okay. Yeah, especially that angle really, really quite nice. Yeah.
I'd also wonder like how much of this is flat, because what I would try and do is black out everything that isn't flat. This is why I don't like busts like this as much, where like only part of it is sculpted, because like it looks like he's trying to do more than actually exists, and that's gonna drive someone.
Yeah, quite crazy. But,
I'm sorry guys, I'm fading quite a bit.
Can we take a look at the other angle where he's actually included?
Oh, okay, sorry, I moved
the
on.
The hood is even included that very delicate silver embroidery going through.
I thought it was gold.
Oh, gold. It looks really good. I think it's nice. Alright, we shall move along. I think the only point of comparison here is I think you might want to work on that little lip area just to make it sag. Okay.
Okay, so I think something's gone wrong. Okay, I think I wasn't looking at the same one you were asking me to.
No, you were.
But see, no, that one I was looking at this one all the way up here. I think something's gone wrong.
No, that is correct. We were looking at this post. Now we are looking at this post. Yeah.
Okay.
That's right. This is what I've been working on this evening. Head isn't glued on, which is why it's a bit wobbly. And this one, this is one of my first attempts at painting non-Caucasian skin tones because I'm always worried about offending someone, but I think it's okay.
Oh, it is. It's totally okay. Don't worry. Like,
look, people are made of different skin. Just how the world is. Like you shouldn't have to be you shouldn't have to worry about offending someone, and you're learning. Look, you're gonna make mistakes.
Andy, offense is taken, it is not given. Yeah. And like here's the thing, right? I will say from my personal experience, I never expected to be with an Indian girl. Not because I was like, oh, Indians or anything. It's just because I'm Australian and I thought I'd end up with an Australian girl, and there's...
Same here. Yeah, I thought I would marry an Indian boy from home.
Yeah. Just because, like... But there's absolutely nothing wrong with expanding your horizons, mate. Don't let other people drag you down. And here's the thing. When you talk to people like us, people who are in mixed race couples, we all have opinions like this, right? It's only those people who, and this will be slightly political, but like they're covert racists. Like they like to say all the right things,
quote unquote right things. But it's actually really insulting.
Yeah, about it. Right. So don't worry about it, mate. I think that you're trying out something new. And I think you're doing great.
Yeah.
All right, so let's get to the actual meat and potatoes.
Yeah, I would say that's actually closer to my skin tone. Like that's probably more my skin.
I do. Yeah.
That's more like a yellow brown.
I think it's a bit lighter than yours though. But I think right here, where you've done that darkening, what I'd do is I'd get this skin tone right here, whatever you've used here, and then like I wouldn't quite glaze it on. I'd make it thicker than a glaze. Put it down here, not quite so that it's not quite a wash, so that you still have those darkenings. Because I think that's darkened a lot here, but like over here, I think is good. What do you think, Sonny?
I think it really feels like skin. I think you're doing good, Andy. I think your brain's sort of starting to develop, what is it called, like the muscle memory. Like, you know, at first you start out and it's not really looking great, and then the second time you do it, somehow it looks a little bit better, and then the third time you do it, sometimes it looks even better.
Yeah.
So I think it's coming along. I think the deepening of the shadow really sort of accentuates the fat in the skin. Like it has that sort of natural fatty quality that you know, muscle and skin has, which is good. I think this is an excellent base. It's much more smoother than the usual stuff that I've been seeing, that you have been doing, which is a little bit like you can see the streakiness of the brush strokes. Like you've
but
really
I think
fixed
this is
that.
a lot better.
You've really fixed that. It's nice, solid, which is very important with skin, especially with a model like this, which is like 90% skin. Like, but you do not want those streaky lines. So you've done well on that.
But
so I think after that, it's all about the highlights, getting that nice, shiny highlight that skin has.
Especially for ladies. So, like, ladies like this, like, that shiny skin is an indicator of health, and, like, that's
also a little bit of, like, the sex appeal thing, right?
Yeah, but
like,
I mean that they're both the same thing. Like,
yeah.
When somebody's healthy, that's sexy because people are like, ooh, she can have kids.
Yeah, fair enough.
Well, like, that's where it comes from. But
what is
this with the cloak, I'm not quite sure where you're going with this. I know that you've done all of this stippling, but is this sort of like a base for like some snakebite leather, and then you're going to go up and you're going to do things?
I think it's going for like a leather look. I don't know.
I understand that, but I'd like to sort of know more about what you're doing here, because like I looked at this at first and I'm like, what's happening? I don't know what's going on. But yeah, that's pretty much it, you know, because I just, at the moment, I'm not quite sure where we're going with this one.
Yeah, okay.
But I do think the skin, top notch. You're doing well.
I do think that the hair, you might be trying for black hair with blue highlighting, which is very common. But I think the blue is coming to a bit too much.
Yeah, that's fair.
So, reading a bit on the blue side, but it just doesn't quite fit because of the tone of the skin it feels a bit more olivey, right? And then you've got a very desaturated, not quite black, feels a bit grayish with the
look, as a base,
blue.
I think it's good, right?
Yeah.
Like if you're going to do the whole RJ sort of thing and darken the darks and brighten the brights with this, and do it within those areas, I think it will be fine. But I think essentially.
Okay.
But I'm going to have to move on because I'm still dying. All right.
More from Ryan. Whip on Brother Zale and his heavy flamer. Oh, wow. Look at that heavy flamer. I think it would... I think because usually I'm very used to seeing like a red hot glow rather than a yellow. It's not bad.
I think maybe adding some red to the arse end of it, right? Like around here and around here.
Yeah, so that it has that transition.
Orange. Yeah, like
from red orange to yellow to white. Then it really feels like that, you know, like it's building up that temperature.
Yeah.
Other than that, he looks banged up. He's been thrown into the blender and he's come out.
He fits all of his mates.
Yeah, he looks just like the rest of them. So very good, consistency-wise. Good direction. Well done. Love the eyes, as per usual. Desaturated everything and then saturate the things that you want focus on. So good.
Yeah. Great.
Well done.
Fantastic.
Okay, next we have...
it's me.
Oh my god!
Can you read what's said? Because I can't bring it up.
Yes, Sorry I haven't been as active here. We have been doing the finishing touches on Skaven Tide. We made transport trays which can serve as dead piles. We have the whole process documented somewhere, but here's the final. Final ever pictures from the Skaven Tide project. Yes, including the ruler, which I had done a long time ago, but I hadn't actually taken photos of. And we found a new software to do our shorts with, plus printing some. Sorry. Burp. Plus printing some clear stuff for shorts this coming week. And magnetizing the bird's hand, which has been extremely stressful. Only 0.1 millimeter give either way before you ruin the sculpt. So yeah, getting things done, but never enough.
Yeah, no, well...
Yeah, see, I did the stacking, guys. Look at my photo stacking. Not this one. This one, no photo stack. This just overall picture to show the ground. The dirty ground.
Is this photo stacked?
No. This is just dirty ground. And this is photo stacked.
Okay. Who's stacked on top of who?
All the rats.
Oh. You know, someone mentioned in the comments, like, I wanted to see a tidal wave of Skaven, and I think when you see them like this on an A4 clipboard all together, and you compare them to the very sort of spaced out
Barren Stormcast army.
Yeah, well, you compare them to the spaced out Stormcast army. What? Where's the rest of the Stormcast?
Maybe it's on the other side.
No, everything's gone wrong. I've stuffed things up. But when you compare them to the Stormcast side, it's just like it's not even on the same level, because look at that.
Yeah, look at that. So chocker block of that.
They're just everywhere, and I think that's the feeling that you want. But yeah, I think they turned out good. If anybody has any comments, feel free to say.
I like that one patch of white amongst all that sort of...
Yeah, well, I think it breaks up the composition of the piece.
Purple and greenish here and there, yeah.
Alright, so moving on.
Is it my RJ? Oh, yeah. RJ, why is this project not ended, man? Like, how much more do you want to do on this guy?
Oi, don't give him a hard time.
He's like, I don't know, it looked finished before. Well, I'm me, so it wasn't done. See? You see? Did some more refining, and I think also got better pictures. I don't know.
Alright, well, I'm going to leave Sunny to comment on this one.
I don't know, it doesn't really look that different from before.
I think that the hair looks far more refined than it was before.
Oh, looks like he's gone back to the proper red now. It looked like it was going a blonde direction, but now it's gone back to that nice, slick redhead. Yeah. Looks really good, RJ. Especially that right angle where it's the regular light coming.
This one?
Yeah. Very handsome man.
That's me if I was a robot.
I don't want you to be a robot. You can be fit, but no robotics. Please.
What if to be fit I have to be a robot?
No, that's not how it works.
What if that's the only way for me to get fit?
Then just be fat. It's fine.
Okay. There you go. That's the question you have to ask, ladies. That's the would you love me if I was a worm question?
Yeah. Would you love me if I was fat? Yes. As long as you're not lazy, you're fine.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. You can be fat if you're not lazy.
I have to work harder.
Yeah.
Because I'm not working hard enough.
I never said that, but okay.
You've driven me to sickness.
Alright. Next, more RJ.
Hey, see, I told you this was the one we were looking at.
Was it?
Yeah, I think it was.
Alright,
I'm certain it was.
Oh, that's fine, honey, because, like, we're gonna look at it anyway.
No, I'm pretty sure, like, because of the error, this was the one we were looking at before.
Oh, I see. Because it looked a lot like this one previously. Like, yeah, the pinky of the lips, and he's had some blush to the cheeks.
I think you're looking at that, but I was looking at this one the whole time when you were commenting. So I think I have nothing more to add beyond what has been said already.
Me too. Yeah, I think the hair needs to go back to that red. But now that I have some context with the way that he approached the cyborg man, maybe she will return to that sort of nice, lovely red after this, because it went like red and then blonde, and then went back to red. So maybe
we'll see, huh? What's he say?
You never
Done
say
for the day. Now
her
face looks
less scary. Yeah, maybe because of the piercing eyes.
Hey, we got Chris Sharp, and unsurprisingly, he's done a whole unit of dudes
that look exactly the same and correct. So, finished another Terminator squad. I'm working through my Kid Bash / Proxy Jump Pack intercessors, which will be used down the track for Kill Team Murder Wing Proxy. So a 2-for-1. Probably the last unit I do for the Space Wolves for some time. Think I've just about hit the wall.
I wouldn't blame you if you'd hit the wall with these ones, but I mean...
I thought you said you can't talk. Why you talk so much? Huh?
Should I leave?
No.
Okay.
I think they look very good. What I really like... Honey, stay still. Sit.
You boost me.
No. Sit here. You can give your sprinkles of commentary.
Can I say about hitting the wall?
Sure, you talk.
Okay, I wouldn't blame you if you hit the wall, man. You've done a lot of Space Wolves, but I just wanted to say one thing. Murder Wing does sound ridiculous.
Is that what it's actually called?
Or is that what he said?
No, yeah, but is that what it's actually called? Like Kill Team Murder Wing?
That's probably like he's saying a proxy for the Murder Wing, which is probably like the what do you call it? The Raven Guard version.
So it is called Murder Wing.
Probably.
A bit much, eh?
A bit, but yeah, that was kind of my point.
Like if you said Assassin Wing or something. I don't know. Something like that. Like straight up Murder Wing. You should call it Kill Team Murder Hobos. Proxy.
But yeah, just...
Because they do look like murder hobos, honey.
Look at just the lovely denting that he's done.
Oh my god, he even did the lenses. The traditional lens way.
I think that they're...
Oh, wow. What I really love is the yellow of the shoulder pads. Like, that is what we call saturation shading, but for yellow. So you go from an amber to a cold yellow, and a cold yellow is like a lemon yellow, like a sunshine yellow, okay? Amber is a warm yellow. And it just really pops, and then you have that beautiful black logo.
Wouldn't that be value shading?
No, that's saturation shading. Value shading is mixing black and white. So that you never do value shading with yellow, because mixing black with yellow turns it green. Yeah.
And now we're on to our final one, which is Larry, who got in just under the button.
I have to refresh.
There he is.
That's the one?
Yep.
Okay. And then my post disappeared. Anyway, working on dismembered things. That was supposed to say different, but autocorrect is auto error, but finally it's appropriate half a head. Yeah, okay, that's cute. That's real cute.
But yeah, it's a good start, man.
He looks sunburnt for now.
He does. But guys, I think I'm gonna call it for today. Thank you so much for joining us, and yeah, as you can have kind of told throughout this, I've not been doing the best.
Poor Cal has reached his vocal limits today, everybody.
Yeah, thank you so much for being
joining
with
us.
And as always,
keep those brushes wet. Bye-bye.
Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Well done for holding out as long as you did, honey.